Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gang's dumb commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy
Saturday!
Hey, all right. This is Saturday Morning Cartoons, the show where we watch usually crappy Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s and 90s. I'm Nick. We got Joe and George. And with us, once again, returning favorite, Rebecca Dart, the animator, artist, and what is it? What's your current title? Art director?
Art director is my current title. Yeah.
And Rebecca,
and you're like a resident. We call on you for the dinosaur episodes, really.
Yeah.
You know dinosaurs better than anybody else.
I don't know about that.
Anybody else
but
we know.
Okay, I'll take
well,
that.
let's get into it. We'll talk about cereals in a minute, but let's get into a dinosaur mood with this commercial.
Let's have breakfast at the Dinosaur Diner.
Nothing is finer than breakfast at the dinosaur diner. Dinosaurs, tiny dinosaurs like you never saw before. Fruity dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are a big part of this nutritious breakfast.
4 more bowls.
They're coming up.
Nothing is finer than breakfast at the dinosaur diner. Dinosaurs.
New dinosaur cereal.
I feel like they came up with the pun first, and then made the cereal.
Definitely.
I think most dinosaur properties are like that.
You come up with the pun first and then work back. But yeah.
Yes.
I do vaguely remember dinosaurs, and the colors were just, that the dyes they used were just toxic. I mean, you just have a hunch, especially the red. That had to be before they, got all the poison out of the red dyes they used.
It took a couple years off your life. Yeah. For sure.
Red number 5.
Red number 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Joe, what are you eating this morning?
Oh, I'm at home today, and this is what I actually have at my house. This is what I actually eat regularly: peanut butter clusters. It's healthy, it's low in sodium. But I decided, you know what? Maybe I should do this show from here from now on because I'm much more comfortable. Usually I'm at the office in a stuffy, moldy Gowanus office, and I'm sitting in a chair. Believe it, I got a blanket on, and I got all my things right here. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. And also,
you have pants on?
No, not even close.
All right,
not even close.
I knew that was part of this.
The only problem is I don't know what to do with my head, and my, because it's
you might get a kink
I have
in
to
it.
hold it up. Yeah, I know exactly. By the end of this episode, so.
All right.
Yep, that's me.
Well, you look cozy for a winter episode. We're going to be watching a Christmas show today, which we'll talk about in a second. A dinosaur and Christmas-related cartoon somehow coexist. Rebecca, what do you have? You're in Canada. Do you have different cereals in Canada?
We do have some different. I believe the one I have today is purely Canadian. I couldn't find anything with non-avian dinosaurs on it, so I went with avian dinosaurs, also known as birds. So I went with puffins.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara's
Ooh.
puffins.
Oh,
Classic.
yeah. No, I'm familiar. We get those. We get
Oh, do you?
puffins. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
From the good folks at Barbara's, I believe. Yes.
Barbara's since 1971.
What flavor are they?
Slightly sugared cardboard. I think it's kind of.
Yes, Barbara's. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I bought one box of puffins in my time, and then that was it. I was just, it is cardboardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I kind of grew up with a health conscious mother, so it's kind of true to my Saturday morning.
I'm so
cartoon
sorry,
experience.
Rebecca. So sorry.
Yeah.
Well, so Oops All Berries. I started off with a bowl of those, and then troublingly, I found out that Oops All Berries and the poor factory worker was in danger of getting fired, and he talked about that on the box. And then I have one where it's just fuck one berry. So he keeps getting it wrong, but somehow they just keep him employed. And I think this guy's circling the drain now. With Apple Pie Toast Crunch, damn it, how did I get a berry in this cereal? It's not even the same goddamn brand. And look, yeah,
Poor
there he
guy.
is. So, I mean, yeah, poor guy, but I mean, fool me once. I mean, how many chances did the guy get, you know?
He just can't get it right. But you know what I like about him? He wears his heart on his sleeve, so you know exactly how he feels.
Yep. And it always ends up on the box cover. So
Yep.
we'll see if he gets it right next month. But in the meantime, George, what are you eating?
Okay, so I tried to find a dinosaur-related cereal. This has to be the most obscure cereal ever. It combines dinosaurs with fondly remembered romantic comedies of the mid '90s. This is Pteranodon Juan DeMarco. The cereal, I don't even understand it.
Wow.
Um,
Oh, Brando was in
but,
this too.
Yes. He anything for a paycheck by the end. It tastes all right. It's fine.
Some nice pectoral muscles on that pteranodon.
Wow, you know those wings, they're not moving themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
George, I think that might be your longest walk yet.
You should see what I turned down.
Well, let's get into some paleo art from now. Rebecca, you had Draw Dinovember. Was that an official thing, or did you just make that up?
That was started by a couple of artists on Twitter. So it's
What
sort
was
of
it?
like it's sort of like one of those monthly art challenges, kind of like Inktober or Mermay. So I paint a new piece of paleo art every day for a month. So
That is incredible. Let's look at some of these because these are just. What do you know? Remember what dino that is?
yeah, that's a Euroraptor, which is sorry, Eoraptor. It's one of the first dinosaurs that ever existed. First true
Whoa,
dinosaurs.
That's awesome.
And these are like a new one every day. I was just blown away by these. Look at the shadow here. What are we looking at here?
That's Miragaia. It was a stegosaur found in Portugal, and it has the longest neck of any stegosaurus.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
I love the steam in this one. Just kind of taking a little steam bath. Who's this?
Yeah. That's Issy Sanic. That's which means cold bones in an indigenous language in Greenland.
Oh, so that's why he's cooling down here or heating up. I mean, yeah. Okay. I love the shadows on this one too. Is that a T-Rex? Are we looking at?
T-Rex.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That one I know.
So you're doing one every day? Like this took you one day to make?
Yeah,
every
on
day
top
you-
of a full-time job too. So it was
Oh,
it
man.
was working until about 6 or 7 on the day job, and then coming home and then eating dinner and then working on these until about 11 or midnight.
Incredible.
Total. And then here, are we looking at a pterodon or what is this?
Quetzalcoatlus,
Is this
the
a-
largest flying pterosaur ever known. Or so we think.
I love the angle of this and how it
Yes.
gets the size right. And then this is a cool angle too. Looking from
This
underneath.
one I kept very vague because there's
Mhm.
only one small opalized fossil of this dinosaur. Some in Australia, they actually find some fossils that have turned into opal.
Whoa.
So they're,
Oh, cool.
So it's pretty neat.
This is I
That's
just want to show
awesome.
these the rest of the time and not even watch
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cartoon.
Let's forget this cartoon.
Yeah.
Look at the water. I mean, this is a day. What this is like
It's funny,
Tuesday.
it was pretty
You come
quick.
up with this. What is it? Is this a prehistoric fish we're looking at?
Eropteryx. Sorry, I think I mispronounced that, but it's actually a sea scorpion. It
Whoa.
lived during the Silurian, I think it was like 300 million years ago, and
A sea
they got
scorpion.
some of them got really big. Some of them got like almost 8 feet long.
Oh my
so-
god.
Man, a
Amazing.
sea scorpion.
Well, now this isn't your art, but this is a different kind of art. This brings us to our cartoon today, 1987's Dinosaucers by Deke. And Dinosaucers is nowhere online right now. I had to pull some strings to even get the episodes. Paid a lot of money on a secondary market to get these on DVD. And I think after you see today's cartoon, you'll ask why. There were originally plans to make a toy line. I mean, this seems like just anything dinosaur seems predestined to become a toy line. But the series was such a failure that Galoob just abandoned its plans about 13 episodes in. It was like, nah, forget about it. But like 2 years later, Brazil started airing reruns of dinosaurs, and a company there bought the molds and made a small amount of prototypes and lines. So that's what these are. And this is the rarest of Saturday morning merchandise, really. These Dinosaucers toys are hard to come by.
Are they worth something?
Yeah, definitely. They're worth something on eBay. And
Oh, wow.
Dinosaucers, I mean, I don't really even need to explain the plot, but they're basically sentient, they're anthropomorphic dinosaurs. They walk on uprights, but they can be devolved. Well, they call it dino-volving, with like a button.
I mean,
on
you already lost. You lost me
Yeah,
a long time
yeah.
ago, Nick.
They have just like real dinosaurs, Rebecca, and you can confirm this. They, on their uniforms, they all had a button that would dino-volve them back to their less intelligent form as like on all fours quadrupedal dinosaurs. And they had to, come up with different ways to get them to be sentient again.
Why would they do that? Why would they want to go
Because
back to their old ways?
there are two battling factions. So it's a like an attack is basically to get them to be dumb by the other one. So you got basically the Tyrannos, their base is in a tar pit, and then we're following the Dinosaucers and their human friends. Their human friends are called the Secret Scouts, and they come from space. That's why they're called Dinosaucers. They have a large mothership, both groups do, and they're always fighting. They're always warring. Dinosaucers has the most. They have an April Fool's Day episode. They have a Halloween episode. They have an Easter episode. And so we'll be watching many more episodes of Dinosaucers.
It's great for us.
The Easter episode retells the story of what?
Stego-claus.
Crucifixion.
Okay. Yeah.
How did they get them up on the cross?
Well, I
They're
mean,
huge.
the one we're going to watch today is almost as preposterous. And this is a cartoon from Canada. So a lot of the voice cast was in Care Bears. They're in the raccoons. The only interesting fun fact I had about the voice of Demetro is Chris Wiggins, and he was the dad in Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
The British
Wait, was
guy.
he also in Friday the 13th?
Yes,
series?
the series. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the
Okay.
series. Yeah.
I knew the name.
Yep.
Great show.
Yep. I thought no one's going to know that. I won't mention that credit. But then George is like, Friday the 13th, the series.
Right at the forefront of his brain too. Like it was ready
Yeah.
to go. He didn't have to
Amazing.
think about it.
All right. I might want to dino-volve George back to his natural state. It's just too
Yeah,
much
maybe we
intelligence
should.
here. So, Rebecca, this is Canadian and paleo. It's just heaven sent for you. And Christmas, you'll see how they shoehorn it in here.
Nick, what year
yeah.
did you say it was?
1987, one season,
Okay.
65 episodes. I don't understand what the seasons mean, but
Yeah.
they
What is a
do a
season?
batch and then they decide, that's it.
A season traditionally used to always be 26 episodes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and then usually you would do 52 because that would qualify you for syndication. So,
Right.
Yeah.
But
So 65 is kind of a weird number.
It's a weird number, yeah, and not a popular show either.
Well, it's 5 episodes a week times 13 weeks, which is a quarter of the year. So then you could. I'll do the diagram. I've got it all figured out.
I'm gonna push the button on your
Dinogram?
uniform. Dinogram. All right, so here's the far wackier than I thought it would be. Dinosaucers.
We used to be 4 ordinary teenagers. Until one day, we met some new friends from out of town. They were called Dinosaucers. My friends and I became the Secret Scouts, allies to these Dinosaurs from outer space, and joined in their battles against Genghis Rex and the evil Tyrannos.
The Dinosaurs are leaving, Bossasaur. Well, follow them!
Kind of a nice group shot.
yeah.
Deck the halls grows with boughs of holly.
So one of the terrorists, one of the bad guys is eavesdropping on the lava dome.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
And the teens live there.
Yep.
With
The
the
Secret
dinosaurs.
Scouts.
What in the name of the great
Parents have
age
no
is
problem with
going
this.
on in here?
It's Earth's holiday season. Parties, gifts, songs, time for families to be together. Did I say something wrong, Aloe?
No, it's not you.
So I think his Aloe, he's like one of the main protagonists. I assume Allosaur or
Allosaur, yeah.
Allosaur.
It's
Okay.
It just kind of just has a normal human's voice. It seems
They
like it
all
should be
do.
"Row, row, row,
Yeah. No.
Oh, this makes us
It's
homesick.
got human
for
eyes
Reptilon.
too. which is-
Yes.
You see, tomorrow is our big holiday, Merry Dinosaur Day.
Well, why don't you go
Oh,
home to
that's so
Reptilon
creative.
for the holidays? The Secret Scouts can keep an eye out for Tyranno trouble while you're gone.
Tyranno trouble.
Aloe, could we?
Well, oh, why not? What could happen in
Welker?
3 days anyhow?
No Welker.
Just what is Merry Dinosaur Day?
We celebrate the birth of our planet Reptilon in the Three Musketeers galaxy.
The Three Musketeers
I like his
Galaxy.
voice.
On Earth, we call it the Milky Way Galaxy.
On Merry Dinosaur Day, stego-claus travels from nest to nest and leaves a special toy for each dinosaur.
You're kidding me, right?
Of course not.
It's from Long Island.
Stego-claus really
Yeah.
exists.
Look at his body shape.
Terrible dactyl calling the tar pits. Come in, tar pits.
This is Genghis Rex. What are the Dinosaurs up to, Terrible?
They're all going home to Reptilon.
Based on
for
Genghis
Merry
Khan, one of
Dinosaur.
history's greatest monsters.
Bah! Humbugosaurus! If there's anything I hate worse than Dinosaurs, it's Merry Dinosaur Day!
Bah Humbugosaurus.
You said it. Toys, gifts, smiles.
What would you guess these dinos are, Rebecca?
Well, the T-Rex is the leader, obviously,
Yeah.
and then the guy there to the left is an ankylosaur.
Hmm.
I'm not sure why he has ears.
Yeah.
So that's a little strange. And
The gauntlet's not a
guy-
problem, but
Yeah.
it's the ears.
And the duck-billed guy?
it's some form of hadrosaur, which doesn't
Okay.
make a lot of sense. They didn't have sharp canine teeth, and they were vegetarian. They were plant
Right.
eaters. So
I think they probably needed to make them look scary since they're the bad guys, right? So they're
Yeah.
like, let's give them like demon ears and scary teeth.
Yeah.
yeah.
And funny voices.
Happiness.
Yeah.
It
See, these are
makes
better
me
voices,
wanna
though.
scream.
I have a plan.
Oh, now you're talking, oh carnivorous Cretaceous kingpin. What's the plan?
It's very simple and very evil. Now, here's what we do. Roll the knife.
This has to be in the bingo card for Saturday morning cartoons. Here's what we do, and then we do but first we need to whispering a secret plan.
I find their tails really gross.
Yeah.
They're
Just
really
kind of big
bumpy
loads in their pants.
and
Yeah.
lumpy.
Yeah. Not
They're
great
too
line
big,
work
yeah.
here, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dino
and
Riders
they're-
actually had some cool like background art. Not so much in
Yeah,
Dinosaucers.
I think they actually talked to paleontologists for Dino Riders. This,
Right.
no, not
Yeah,
no.
I would
No,
guess not.
They look through one of those Time Life
How
books.
could your Santa Claus fit in your small Earth chimney?
I'm not kidding, Bonehead. That's how he's
I
supposed
think
to
Bonehead
do
is
it.
supposed to be dumb.
Besides, this isn't a real chimney, it's an
Kind of
air
like
duct.
Ram-Man
Look,
and He-Man.
It just doesn't
He's a
seem safe to
pachycephalosaur.
me.
He's what?
He's supposed to be a pachycephalosaur, which is had the big burnt domed heads.
Oh, they have the faux hawk, right? They have, like, a
Yeah,
faux
it's just like this giant bony head.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Oh,
characteristic
I've seen
belt.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, and the belt, right.
Yeah.
you're right. Look out!
be going back to the bad guys' fortress in the tar pit.
You're prisoners, present and accounted for, Genghis Rex. Excellent. Bonehead, I understand you're on your way home to Reptilon, true?
That's no big secret. We're going home for Merry Dinosaur Day.
So you can steal a kiss from your favorite girl under the saucer toe.
Is that kind of a Vincent Price voice, or is it like a Paul Lind? Can't tell.
Day.
So you can steal a kiss from your favorite girl under the saucer toe while you await stego-claus.
What?
Saucer toe?
Hey! We don't have missiles on Reptilon.
Going down,
Well,
sir.
Bonehead, you're going to have a long wait for him, because there's no such thing as stego-claus.
What?
No, we said the
Baloney.
title of the episode.
He's just trying to
the
ruin your
episode.
fun.
That's right, Mammal. I am trying to ruin his fun.
Yeah, the tail is.
And all
yeah,
the dinosaurs
I don't like
is
it.
fun.
It's like a
Put an
root
end to Merry
vegetable of some
Dinosaur
sort.
Day once and for
I don't know
all.
how it works.
Well, no one's going to believe your lie.
That's where I've got you. Because it's the others who have lied to you. And Bonehead,
There's no such thing as stego-claus.
No, I won't listen to this.
Wait, Bonehead!
Real annoying
Okay.
dinosaur.
I'm just. So they're
Mhm.
talking about he wants to believe in stego-claus, but then the bad guys are telling him
Are
that there's
telling
no
him
such
there's
thing.
not, and your friends are
That's-
lying to you.
That's
yeah.
what all this entire scene is about right now,
That's
right?
what the entire episode's about, Joe.
Genghis Rex, huh?
Buckle
take
in,
them back
buckle
to
up.
Lava Dome. My plan is proceeding perfectly.
What next, Scroogeosaurus, sir?
Prepare the mothership. We depart for...
Kind of got cutoffs.
I noticed that too. He's
Yeah.
wearing like a corset and cutoffs.
Yep. It's a good look
I'll have to try that.
for a T-Rex.
Reptilon immediately.
Okay, let's take a break. So he's I don't know
Wow,
what
edge of my
plan
seat
is.
here.
Yeah. Is there a
Uh,
stego-claus or not? I think we'll find out. Rebecca, is it all accurate so far, would you say?
Oh, I would say, yeah, very scientifically accurate.
Okay, good. That's why we have you on.
Mhm,
All right, George, let's
See,
take a break with. Oh, Joe, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think if I did a dinosaur drawing a day, it would look like the Dinosaucers, probably. That's what mine would look like.
On day 1 or like day 500.
Oh,
Like, would you be ramping up to Dinosaucers, or do you feel like you're at Dinosaucer level now?
I think I could do a Dinosaucer right now. I think I'm at a Dinosaucer level. Yeah.
The hubris is.
Draw Dinosaucer December. That's the
Yeah.
hashtag.
Dinosaucer summer.
That'd be next year.
You got
Yeah.
your work cut
Yeah.
out for you, Rebecca.
Just put in lots of folds and
Yeah.
bulges.
Enormous tails.
I would like to challenge you to draw a Dinosaucer, but realistically, like in like in some sort of tar pit or watering hole. George, let's take a break with some commercials. What do you have?
Well, there's nothing that's evokes the holidays more than toys, and there's no more interesting toy than the toy that's been recalled. So these are a bunch of commercials for toys that were eventually recalled.
Love it. Love it.
Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
She's my Cabbage Patch snack time kid. She really loves to snack. Wow, she really chews. Eating her is so much fun. Your banana's all gone. Let me feed her. And when you think she's through, look inside her backpack and like magic, the snacks keep coming back. I love to feed my Cabbage Patch snack time kid.
Cabbage Patch Kids Snack Time Kit comes with all the play food you see here. Eats all
Can you
Japanese
stop it,
batteries not
George?
included.
I may have told this story before, but I went to a museum called Donna's Cabbage Patch Fantasyland, middle of nowhere in Iowa. This woman bought a trailer because she had such a large collection, and she has a whole collection of snack time kids. And the problem was the motor didn't have a cutoff, so little girls' hair would get in there and would just keep chewing it until their parents had to cut it off. And so she rescued these from thrift stores, and she said she has so much little girl's hair that she had to pull out of the mechanisms to get it to work again. And yeah, so that's why snack time kids were recalled.
Horrifying.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Try to guess the other recalls as we go through.
So,
All new,
what you can do.
The totally new extenders, flexors, curves, connectors, and lights. The magic of magnetics is the power of magnetics.
Let's see what you can do with
Magnetics, several sets needed for larger structure shells. Each sold separately. Think smart ropes are.
What do you think?
Choking?
I think kids were just like eating them. Like thought maybe they could like get them out of their stomachs with magnets, you know. I don't know.
Was that
Maybe that's just
pretty
my
dumb.
story. I don't know.
Do you know what the story is?
Like
No, I think it was about like little kids eating them because they're so small. The little like beads that were magnets.
Jeep, tough and rugged, wide and mean, a hill climbing, load toting, driving machine. And here's another Jeep to hit the scene, a tough little member of the Power Wheels team. Power Wheels, Power Wheels.
It tipped over?
Power Wheels Jeep has a real motor that runs on rechargeable
I think it
batteries.
like didn't stop or something. Like,
I want to say the airbag wouldn't work.
Power Wheels Jeep and Barbie
Like a
Beach
Suzuki
cars where
sidekick.
parents can put them together easily, each sold separately.
I wanted one of those so badly.
Pretty lights. What could it be? Wow, pretty lights, sky dancers. And they really light up. Light for me, light up for me. Pretty
It
lights,
blinded
sky
them.
dancers.
That's what I'm
They're
guessing.
new Pretty lights,
They were
sky
blinded.
dancers with real lights on her necklace, slippers, and twinkling lights on
There's
her
a
launcher
great
too.
America's
And
Funniest
tiaras
videos
are
where
shiny.
a little girl
Hold
does
my
that
key
and
and watch them
brand new
dance
for
and light up
Christmas
the
and it goes right into their
sky. She looks like a
fireplace.
dancing star. Just for me. New Pretty Lights Sky Dancers doll and launcher sets each sold separately. Launcher batteries not
Wait,
included.
back
New
it up.
from
Can you go
Galoob.
slow motion? There's no way that had to be like a computer effect back then. How they did the switcheroo.
It looks. I mean,
Sky just for me. New
think
Pretty
it's
Lights Sky
possible.
Dancers doll and launcher sets each sold separately. Launcher batteries not included.
Unlikely,
New from
though.
Galoob.
Maybe they did 500 takes.
Burger King.
it's possible.
Yeah, I know. That's what I feel like it must have been.
Ignoring labor laws. Yeah.
Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the voluntary recall of this Pokemon Pokeball. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. The safety of your child is of the utmost importance.
Hey, I brought a Pokeball in. What am I supposed to do with this? Thank you for returning it, sir.
I'll put it in the garbage over there.
I remember that recall.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did you return one or?
Was it small enough to swallow? It didn't look that small.
It could get on a baby's face and
Kids.
suffocate them, I guess.
I blame them.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
All right, so the Dinosaucers, well, they're having a real crisis of whether stego-claus exist. So,
Can I say something? Like, I'm much more invested sitting on a couch underneath a blanket than I am sitting at it. Like, I'm actually paying attention to the plot now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm enjoying this a lot more when I'm
All right.
comfortable like this.
Well-
I'm realizing it now after 5 years of doing Saturday morning cartoons.
Let's rewatch all the ones we've already done. Punky Brewster.
go
I
back.
mean, yeah, because I want
Right, 65 episodes per season.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
3 years.
That's what a season is of Saturday morning cartoons.
Well, well, well. Where have you two been?
We were captured by the Tyrannos.
Are you all right? What did they want?
They told me there's no such thing as stego-claus.
It's really driving it home.
Well, is there?
Oh, well, you see,
I want the truth.
That is to say,
Of course there's such a thing as stego-claus.
Then the Tyrannos were lying?
Maybe they just don't believe in him because stego-claus only brings
Dinosaucers
presents to
Orchestra.
good dinosaurs, never to those bad little tyrannotypes.
I think someone's lying, and it may not be the Tyrannos. I'm not going home for Merry Dinosaur Day.
the stakes couldn't be
I have a
higher.
hunch you'll feel better about this in the morning.
Ah,
He's drunk.
bonehead.
Sleep it off. Look at, he's just like me. He's like me.
Thanks for
I want that
staying with
outfit.
me tonight, David.
Forget it.
Wait,
You really think
Nick,
you're
can you
friends
back it
in the
up?
Same room?
I never thought I'd
Into
say
your
this. Can you
bonehead?
back up this? I want to hear what he asked him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thanks for staying with me tonight, David.
Forget it. You really think your friends
Thanks
lied
for
to you,
staying
bonehead?
with me
I
tonight,
don't know what
David.
to think.
He's just kind of like a nebbish, doesn't he? He's just kind of like, oh, David, what am I to do?
I can't wait for him to go extinct.
He's like a Jerky Boy's voice or something, you know?
He's Saul Goodman. Is that his name?
Saul Rosenberg, I
Saul
think.
Rosenberg. Yeah.
I need to know what those things are on the table, though. Like what?
They have statues of themselves with balloons, I guess, for
Very vain.
very dinosaur
Not
day.
so-
That's strange.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid there's no such thing
I got
as
it all over my ass and
stego-claus.
chest.
No such thing as
Jerky Boy's
stego-claus.
reference, I think.
No such thing as
Dream sequence starting.
Or is it? I thought for sure they were going to go into a Christmas Carol, but not so.
I have this dream, by the way.
What are your
That is a
deathbed
George
visions?
dream.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho!
David, wake up! Guess who's here?
Ho, ho, ho!
I was laughing
Sounds like the Jolly
throughout
Green
while
Giant.
cutting this together today.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my favorite one of the
You're
seasons
not
so
very
far.
wrong. Look,
I don't believe this. I must be dreaming.
It's no dream, David.
I mean, maybe Rebecca, a realistic paleo drawing of stego-claus in like a winter, you know, like an ice age coming kind of.
Oh yeah.
And they had eyebrows, right? They had
Yeah, they're known
thick
for their eyebrows.
Yeah.
Stego-claus.
Yeah,
So he's probably a stegosaurus, I would guess, but you just can't see his.
that would be my guess. I
I
mean,
guess
there
he kind of
was-
has the things in the back there.
There
but-
was a dinosaur called a Eutyrannus, which was about 1.5 tons. So they're quite large animals that were completely covered in feathers. So that could be like filamental feathers. Like so.
Okay,
we'll go with that.
I love the.
You're doing a lot of the heavy lifting to make this work,
I love the
Rebecca.
serious answers. I love the serious answers. It
I
could be
heard that
this.
one of my favorite Dinosaucers no longer believes in me. Is that right, Bonehead?
yes, no, I don't know what
Right,
to believe
bonehead.
anymore. I'm confused.
That's why I'm here. I want you and your mammal friend to come with me on my gift-giving
I mean,
round.
there's a stegosaurus.
I want
spikes.
you to believe again.
Yeah.
What do you say, David? Should we go?
This guy looks an awful lot like our Stego. How do we know the Dinosaucers aren't playing a trick on us?
Seems like there's only one way to find out. Let's go!
Strip
Then
him.
what are we waiting for?
Torture him.
What aboard the dinosaur?
Whoa! We're on top of the lava dome! It's magic!
Now let's board my sledo-saucer. My
He's
fine
impressed
team
by
of
magic.
flying dinosaurs will carry us magically through the sky and all the
Rudolph
way to
one.
Reptilon.
Yeah, listen to Rudolph's
What you
voice.
staring at, Lumpy?
Your beak is glowing red!
Don't knock it if you ain't tried
Hey.
it, Mac. It's what got me my job, see?
You're the leader of stego-claus team of
Cagney?
dinosaurs! You must be...
Yeah.
It's either that or Mae
Well,
West.
It kind of looks like Jimmy Durante, but he's
Deuteranty.
yeah.
Ralph, the red-nosed Rhamphorhynchus, at your service.
Oh, what's a Rhamphorhynchus? Is that a real?
Yeah, Rhamphorhynchus. Yeah,
Oh.
it's a Jurassic pterosaur. It didn't look anything like that.
Okay.
It's,
They,
No
they
goggles.
looked at an encyclopedia and they found a word.
yeah.
Hop in, gents. Next stop, Reptilon.
Oh, he's a cab driver. That's why he sounds like a New Yorker. He's
Oh,
got
there
a
we
little
go.
meter.
Reptilon.
They thought of
That's
everything.
The strangest looking dinosaur I've ever seen.
Watch your lip, flesh face. For a guy who ain't even got no tail, you ain't got no room to talk.
Now buckle your seatbelts. Here we go. Ho, ho, ho.
How come I don't feel like
This
laughing?
might be the most
Relax,
preposterous.
David.
This
We're
is.
with stego-claus.
I'm sure that was an
What
S&P
could
call too,
possibly
that
go
they had to be
wrong?
buckled up.
Oh,
afraid
yeah.
you'd say
With
that.
in the
Let's
Care Bears
go.
too, they had to be in their cloud cars. They
Now,
had to have
I want you
seatbelts.
two to see my workshop. This is where my fur ball.
He's got little John Lennon
Wait,
glasses.
hit pause. Yeah, I know. Hit pause. Rebecca, what did you say it was? An S&P call?
Yeah, standards and practices.
Oh, standards and practices.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's
Yeah,
like
and
for
so like it's
safety.
just So like anti-drugs and like
Safety
Seat
stuff.
belts.
I remember I was working on a cartoon once where a character was jumping up and down on their bed like characters do, and we actually had to put a helmet on them.
Really?
So, yeah, because that was a call that came back.
Was that why they don't have any genitals on any of these dinosaurs? Also, that's not addressed at all in the series.
Yeah.
It's an S&P note. Yeah.
That's a question that George asks a lot.
The cloacas must be hidden at all times.
Yes, the cloacas. Yes. Graphic cloacas were erased.
Elves and I make all the toys. Isn't it beautiful?
Beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, Bonehead, but I just can't see it here.
Me neither, but I can see trouble.
Oh no! Who did this? Who would want to ruin the holiday for all the good little dinosaurs of Reptilon?
It must be the Tyrannos. Who else would be so dastardly?
But why?
Maybe it's just their way of saying... What are you going to do, Genghis Rex?
Very simple. My devolver will transform you back into a mindless, prehistoric stegosaurus.
And my chattering fangs will have a very unpleasant conversation with the mammal.
And my ankle buster will cover Bonehead in chains.
I mean, they're made for toys. They got all their signature weapons, you know, but didn't work out.
I want to see how those chompers work.
You will.
Ready? Aim.
A 1 and a 2.
I'll save you.
Stock animation.
What?
Wow.
Oh.
You won't get away with this!
Oh, it just flies.
I don't know what those creatures are.
Sheesh, that little guy really packs a wallop. Yay!
There's no one to save you now, stego-claus!
What are they?
I don't know. They never really address it.
Rebecca?
I'm confused.
Rebecca's paging through her books, just like
Your head actually explodes.
I don't know what those could. Weird decisions. There's some,
yeah.
They're supposed to be elves of some sort, but I don't know what.
But look at their eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any feet.
No, they're like little blobs.
And they got captured.
Yeah.
What's happening to Genghis Rex?
He's allergic to fur balls.
Oh, they're fur balls.
The immortal words of every dog on Earth. Flee!
Oh yeah.
That's the scientific name for them, right? Fur balls. Right.
Look, Rex left his devolver. All we have to do is reverse the polarity.
Just reverse the polarity. Yep, you just put.
Are you
switch
ready,
that
Bonehead?
way.
Here we go.
So many great lines.
Hi! Did you miss me?
No buts about it.
Hi. He's like Arnold Horseshack. Did you miss me?
Sounds like Wallace Shawn to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He got a lot of lines too in this episode.
I clearly can't choose the cup in front of me.
Hi! Did you miss me?
No buts about it.
Jingle horn,
Jingle horn, jingle by and by. Oh, what fun with stego-claus flying through the sky.
Wayne Wayne.
Was it really stego-claus, or was it all a setup by the Dinosaucers to renew your holiday spirit?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I am sure of one thing.
What's that?
This time, I'm going to believe that there really is such a thing
This tail.
as stego-claus.
Me too. Merry Dinosaur Day, Bonehead.
Merry Dinosaur Day to all, and to all,
Episode won't end.
Oh, and I cut 10 minutes out of it.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to see all 10. Yes,
Merry
missing 10
Dinosaur
minutes.
Day to all, and to all a good night. What did you think of Dinosaurs, the Christmas
I
episode?
loved it. This was like at a Turbo Teen level for me. Like, of just like, remember when Turbo Teen was chucking the bottles of olive oil at the thing with the seat thing?
I'll never
like
forget
that
it.
was at, yeah, like this was at that level of like memorably bad.
Yeah.
This is what Shaturday is all about. This is what I like in the Shaturday. This is perfect. I gotta be honest. I was dreading this one today. I was just like, oh, another like dinosaur. But man, I'm glad I showed up.
Okay, good. Rebecca, are you impressed with the paleo art?
It's the character designs are so unappealing.
They are. They're just gross looking and not fun. And I think
hard
they're
to look
cool.
at. Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate the sort of almost like surrealism of it.
Not even trying. I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah.
They just sort of thwarted all the rules.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that the creator of it actually just came up with the idea because his son liked space and dinosaurs, so he just combined them.
Well, there's that one
makes
show,
sense.
Dino Train. Isn't there like a show called Dinosaur Train or something like that? That's
Yeah.
the same thing. I mean, it's like combining. Oh, the kid likes trains. The kid likes dinosaurs. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Robots and cars, Transformers. I mean, it's we get the formula. And George, your thoughts? Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
That's weird. I thought it was terrible, and I found it weirdly nauseating. I don't know why. There was something about the proportions of the things and the way, and just that just how obnoxious the voices were constantly.
And the color
I
palettes.
don't feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel well having watched it. I don't know.
Well,
agree with that, yeah.
I think it's time for a game called Name That Saurus. Now, you may recall that there was a line of shirts like this one, Shopasaurus, in 1987, same year the Dinosaucers came out. This is by an artist named Cliff Galbraith, and whole bunch of these in the 80s. So I'm going to show you the drawing. You tell me what a saurus it is. Okay?
Yeah. I
All
like
right.
this game.
Sounds good.
Okay. I expect.
I mean, Rebecca's gonna win. I mean, obviously, right? Golfosaurus.
Yeah.
And that was a gimme. It is Golfosaurus. Joe's on the board with 1 point. All right.
Ding.
All right. Just shout him out as soon as you see him.
Beachosaurus?
Beachosaurus.
Rebecca. Nice.
Yeah.
That is a Beachosaurus.
Yeah, I was focusing on the boombox there, not the umbrella. So nice work, Rebecca.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
Fishosaurus.
Grampasaurus?
What'd you say, George?
Grampasaurus?
George is on the board. It's 1 to 1. That's Grampasaurus. All right.
Damn it.
All right. What are we looking at here?
Rockosaurus.
Everybody gets the point. It was simultaneous. Rockosaurus. I would wear this shirt today. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's
that for
actually pretty
sure.
rad.
Good looking shirt. Good looking drawing. This is a tough one. What are we looking at here?
Shopasaurus.
Well, we already saw Shopasaurus. What are we looking at?
Giftosaurus?
Nope.
Christmasaurus.
Good close. That's combine
don't
that with
holiday
combine that.
Christmas Shopasaurus.
Yes.
Oh.
Doesn't roll off the tongue, but I guess they wanted to sell Christmas sweatshirts, so
Did they put that in by hand?
Species name.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, genus and species. Christmas Shopasaurus. I think this is the last one here. What are we looking at here?
Oh, Georgosaurus. There's
Uh,
Creeposaurus?
Creeposaurus. Yeah.
And George wins. We are the Creeposaurus,
Oh,
an unusual
that is
variety
good.
of cemetery-dwelling herbivore subsisting entirely on power bars. Definition 2. George.
Got the hair.
Yeah,
Yep,
Greenwood
that's
Cemetery and the VIN numbers, and that is how you play Name That Saurus.
Now,
Everybody.
that's a
that's a
shirt
good
that would be
one.
hard to explain.
Well, we should make them. We'll see how this episode goes. People want Shaturday merchandise, so yeah. George, did we learn anything besides the true meaning of Dino Miss or whatever they call it? Merry
Stego-claus.
Stego-claus?
I know.
Yeah.
I learned something.
Merry Dinosaur Day. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, are you going to be celebrating this year?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely learned something. Merging the distant past with the speculative future sounds like the perfect recipe for cartoon success. Dinosaucers, for example, combines the might of extinct creatures with the pseudoscientific weirdness of UFOs. However, despite its spectacular theme song, Dinosaucers lasted but a single season. Other cartoons that used the same formula, saber-toothed cyborgs, woolly wormholes, and dystopian dodos, never even got off the drawing board. Perhaps this suggests that we should instead live in the present instead of the time before or after or somehow both. So rather than ruminating about absurd amalgams like Dinosaucers, maybe we should be producing cartoons about contemporary concerns, combined with modern organisms like lockdown llamas, debt-ceiling dolphins, and that undeniable mix of digital assets and diarrheal parasites, cryptocurrency cryptosporidium. Each is just one great theme song and several hundred underpaid South Korean animators away from coming true. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
Good one. I want to see the art for all those cartoons. So if any artists are out there watching, let's see. What was it? What was the middle one? Debt ceiling dolphins? I'd like to see that one.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
or anything with the supply chain. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They're a distant cousin of the Christmas Shopasaurus.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, those shirts are due for a comeback. So, Rebecca, I don't know if you can cartoon up some of your paleo art. I mean, maybe, yeah, there's a...
We'll talk. We'll do a Shattersaurus or something.
Oh, perfect.
Shattersaurus.
Anything you want to plug? I know you are, a working art director at an animation studio. Anything coming up we should be on the lookout for?
Nothing that I can talk about, unfortunately, right now, as far as that goes. But you can always follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
On Rebecca_Dart_art, and on Twitter with R_Dart.
Okay, and please stop working so hard because you make all of us look bad. So
I know exactly. I feel lazy.
Nah.
I mean, I am lazy, but yeah.
Well,
on the couch.
I want to wish everybody a merry and safe Dinosaur Day. Happy Shaturday, everybody.
Happy Shaturday.
Thanks for staying with me tonight, David.